Listen carefully, because I'm going to tell you what is about to happen.
With every season, it gets bigger and bigger. How do you handle that as it continues to grow?
It's still the same process. I'm still a guy on a couch with my laptop with my co-writers writing the season. When we're on set, it's a group of artists and friends who are trying as best we can to capture authentically the story of Jesus. But ultimately, and I think you'll see this when you watch the episodes, no matter how big the story gets and the backdrop gets, it's still about the intimacy.
Do you have any idea what that was? I've never seen him do anything like that.
Ultimately, I'm like, no matter how big this scene is, even the turning of the tables in the temple, our biggest, most dramatic scene we've done, I've still got to be checking in on the people involved. Where are they at in their journey? What are they thinking? How does this affect their relationship? How does this affect their friendship? How does this affect their understanding of who Jesus is?
I think we should be very clear about something. He did not strike any person or animal in the market.
Are you crazy?
We know that Judas is the one who betrays Jesus. How did you approach that character to not paint him as just a villain?
Yeah, no, I think that's where the beauty of having multiple seasons to set him up. I absolutely believe that Judas was someone who believed in Jesus, who believed in his brothers. We saw him in the Gospels, along with the other disciples. They healed, he preached with authority, he cast out demons. Clearly he was a believer. So Luke Dimian and I certainly talk about what are the things that a first century Jewish follower of Jesus would have expected, and what happens when those expectations are upended. And I think there's a lesson for us to learn to look back on that and go, when we don't understand something, can we still trust and have faith? Or when we don't understand something, are we going to reject it?
How can we defend both his behavior and words?
Are you saying you wouldn't defend him?
This week, there's a chance for the Messiah to unite all of our people. Everyone is listening to him, and he just made even more enemies.
But this particular season was meant for the big screen, correct?
Oh yeah, well, visually speaking, if there's ever a season that you need to see on the big screen, it's this one.
The hour is coming.
We got the turning over the tables of the temple, we got the triumphal entry, we got the Last Supper, we got the betrayal of Judas. These are big things, big themes. It demands to be seen and heard in a room with other people who are going to laugh and cry together. And already the people who've seen these first couple episodes are like, oh wow, this is big, this is epic.
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! Stop this at once!
The world is changing, and Jesus offers a vision to redeem it.
We are, of course, approaching crucifixion, resurrection. What are your conversations right now like with Jonathan Rumi, who plays Jesus?
We want to be pointing people to Jesus in this time, but at the same time, we have to find the humanity of it, the relationships of it, the authenticity of it. And so we're just working through what we always do, which is, all right, I, Jonathan, am not God. How do I find the divinity in this, even though I'm not God? But more importantly, how do I find the humanity in this of the man that I worship?
I'd like to be alone as I take it in. I'll come back to the house after dark. I just need a moment.
If you had to quickly summarize this season, how would you do that?
I would say intensity for sure. This is the most intense season we've ever had. But there's also, we get to kick a little butt this season. Season 4 was pretty sad. Season 6 is going to be the most devastating, obviously, season we've ever done. Season 5, it is a cornucopia of emotions. And I think this reflects the totality of who God is, which I think is really cool. I think sometimes we put him in a specific box. He's the kind, gentle, maybe hippie Jesus, or he's the law and order justice Jesus. He's all of those things in this season. I think that's really exciting to explore.
Have you seen his hand at work through you as you're doing this day in and day out?
Oh, 100%. Efrem, I'm not this good. I'm not capable of doing a show that's had this much impact around the world. So that's really easy. The very fact that we're talking about season 5 is evidence that God's hand has been in this, because I'm just not good enough to get us this far. Certainly not on my own. And so it's very, very humbling. Our egos get smaller the bigger this show gets.
And now look back at me and cut.